A bank comes collapsing down in the wake of the crypto crash, or is just another victim in the switch from the old monetary system to the new monetary system. Now you have to remember, we're in a boom and bust cycle for a brand new technology or asset class or whatever you want to call it, called cryptocurrency and blockchain. First, they resist it. Then they sue it. Then they regulate it. Then they join it. Now we're in the regulation and joining phase. So we had Celsius collapse, FTX collapse, a stablecoin collapse. 2022 was all about cryptocurrencies, a fraud. See, public, it is a fraudulent thing. Do not get into it. It's not safe. We had Silvergate Bank that was working with crypto companies and specifically gave a $250 million asset-backed loan to buy more cryptocurrency to MacroStrategies, a subsidiary of MicroStrategies. Well, as we went into this year, George Soros shorted Silvergate. So I shared with you guys on a video the fact that George Soros shorted Silvergate, that Silvergate was probably going to come collapsing down. And we got the news yesterday, Silvergate Bank is liquidating. They had billions of deposits being removed from the bank due to the crypto crash. Now, this is going to be the finish, in my opinion, of everybody running from crypto assets, or the fearful people running from crypto assets, sucking liquidity out of the market. As interest rates go up, cash becomes more attractive, savings accounts and more safe investments become more attractive, which sucks the liquidity out of the markets, which lowers the value of these cryptos or investments. So if you understand the game and you understand intelligent investing, it is the greatest time in human history to buy very, very great value cryptocurrencies, stocks, or intrinsic value companies that are going to be here for the long term at a very, very low price. But you have to pay attention. At the exact same time, the BIS is working on Project Icebreaker, which is all around distributed ledger technologies and connecting each country's central bank, allowing them to use their own distributed ledger technology and allowing all the systems to connect. And ironically, we have a case with Ripple versus the SEC around XRP being a security. Guys, that case is going to settle this year, and here's why. Because things like Project Icebreaker are showing us that we're very, very close to moving the banking system onto distributed ledger technology to move money at the speed of light to help with the liquidity crisis. And when we have clarity in America with Ripple versus the SEC, or what XRP is, it's going to change the whole landscape and ecosystem of cryptocurrency one way or the other. But the way that it's going to go is the way that the new monetary system is going to be. All your banks are going to operate on distributed ledger technology. The company Ripple is the number one DLT company in the world. They're connected to over 300 banks. 300 banks already. Ripple is the number one DLT company in the world, and the SEC sued the number one DLT company in the world. Let that sink in. But they met with the FTX, and they allowed them to continue operations. If that doesn't tell you that this is all by design, I don't know what else does. Brian Brooks led the head legal counsel of Coinbase in 2020 to go be the head of the OCC, Operation of Currency Control, to allow federally chartered banks and thrifts to custody your cryptocurrency, then left to go be the CEO of Binance in America, finds out what's going on there, bounces, and now he's on the H-Bar Foundation. Jay Clayton, who initiated the case against Ripple on December 20th, 2020, leaves the SEC 3 days later after he does that and goes and consult for a cryptocurrency fund, and now sits on the board for the FDIC that's going to be bailing in the banks. And Gary Gensler, the head MIT professor for cryptocurrency and a deep Wall Street insider and investor, becomes the head of the SEC, who is head of the CFTC. Should I continue? Rosie Rios, the 43rd treasurer of the United States, who was the last person to sign the $100 bill and said she's responsible for bringing in a new currency, sits on the board of Ripple. Okay, I'll stop there. This is what's so beautiful about the time that we live in now. You have this internet that you can research, you can connect the dots, and we can stop wasting our time on shit that doesn't matter and focus on the things that's going to bring our family back to the foundational thing, which is God's money. So cryptocurrency is here to stay. What you need to understand is which ones will make it through regulation. And you do that by understanding how intelligent investing works, by understanding how companies operate, by understanding real world solve and real use cases, and surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals that are not going to fudge you in and out of your investments in general. You also need to diversify, family. So I'm in cryptocurrency, I'm in business. In business, I understand the game in business. Attention and data is the new oil in business, and we are mastering that. I'm also in precious metals, leveraged life insurance, and our warriors are in pre-IPO. So your ecosystem is extremely, extremely important. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. As we always say, warriors, let's get your shit together. Love you. If you'd like to be part of our ecosystem, click the link in my bio. 7 days for free in 2023. Try it before you buy it. Love you guys.